There are 7 pillars to a relationship: accountability, character, communication, love, maturity, team dynamics, vulnerability, and the foundation that they stand on, which is called trust. In this video, we're going to talk about character. Stay tuned. What is character? Character is defined as the mental and moral qualities definitive to an individual. What character is basically, who are you when no one is looking? Well, if you want to know what your character is, basically if you want to know what anyone's character is, just listen to how other people describe them. The adjectives they're using are usually linked to aspects of character. So if someone describes you as being grouchy or nice or annoying or pleasant, shy, happy, angry, crazy, lazy, promiscuous, loyal, or generous, they are describing aspects of your character. How do you build character? Well, character is developed, which means you're not born with it. That also means that if you don't like your character, you can change it. So, character starts with exposure to principles. Principles are basic fundamental truths that serve as your foundation. So pretty much people pick up their principles from their family first. One of the principles you may have picked up is treat others the way you would like to be treated. The next thing that happens is acceptance of those principles. In doing so, you start to form what's called your belief system. So principles you may accept is don't steal, everyone gets a turn, you need to respect yourself and others, take care of your things if you want them to last. Certain beliefs that you adopt tend to build value over time as you test them. So those principles that became beliefs are now being tested by you as you go through life, and you're noticing that some beliefs are pretty valuable to you. Maybe you've been lied to a bunch of times, and so it becomes valuable to you for a person to be honest. So one of your valuable beliefs could be honesty is the best policy. Sometimes you may develop value in that there are some people that you can take advantage of. A sucker is born every minute. The beliefs that you value now start to form your concept of right and wrong. You start to develop what's called a moral compass. Using those beliefs, you also start to develop what are called standards, your rules for living life. Now, as you live life by your standards, you start to exhibit behaviors that can be seen by the outside world. The behaviors that can be seen by the outside world are what can be described using adjectives. Those behaviors make up your character. There are 3 aspects to character: integrity, honesty, and honor. Integrity is a quality of being honest and having strong morals. There's a man I was listening to called Dr. Myles Munroe, and he said that integrity is something someone is willing to sacrifice in order to maintain. Honesty is a refusal to lie, steal, or deceive in any way. According to Dr. Myles Munroe, honesty is locked in by your convictions about right and wrong behavior, your morality. Honor is in regards to your standards of behavior. With honor, you have your own self-imposed discipline. So, what is your word really worth? A lot of people have what's called personality. So what is personality? Personality are those aspects of your character that you display to the outside world. Now, your personality can be made as a direct reflection of your character, or your personality can be a complete opposite of your character. This is what's called a wolf in sheep's clothing, because once they're revealed, you realize that everything that they displayed up to now was a complete falsehood. Or those aspects can be cherry-picked portions from certain aspects of your character. You tend to show just the best part of yourself. This is what's called your representative, and that's who you usually display when you meet people for the first time. You've heard the phrase, never judge a book by its cover. Well, character is the book. Personality is the cover. So the personality may be shiny, it may attract a lot of people, but the book inside may be dull. And the reverse could be true. So never judge a book by its cover, never judge a person based on personality alone. You have to get in there and you have to read that book. When it comes to character and relationships, usually it's like attracts like, which means if you're somebody with good character, you tend to attract other people with good character. Likewise, when you have bad character, you tend to attract people with bad character. This can be seen in your group of friends. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. If you really want to know someone's character, look at who they surround themselves with. Character flaws are a limitation, imperfection, problem, or some type of deficiency in integrity, honesty, or honor that hinders someone physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, etc. Everyone has character flaws. They can range from simple idiosyncrasy to red flags to actually deal-breaker behavior. So an idiosyncrasy could be the way they laugh. Maybe it's just a little bit annoying to you. Could move on to a red flag. A red flag could be that maybe they have anger management issues. You've been in the car when you've seen them go through road rage. Could go on to what's called a deal breaker, like perhaps you have developed a relationship with a wolf in sheep's clothing, and once that mask is removed, you see this person is nothing like the person with whom you started the relationship with. Another thing to realize with character flaws is that even though honesty can be a great character trait, too much honesty could be a character flaw. Remember, character is learned and it can be changed. In order to change character, you'll have to deal with some of those core beliefs, which can be difficult. Another thing that could be difficult is if your character is littered with red flags or deal breaker behavior. But the good part about it is, remember, character is learned and it can be changed. So what are the benefits of character? Well, if you're displaying character, then people will know who you are. When it comes to character, most people equate good character to someone with high morals, which means they're very honest, they have high integrity, and honor means something to them. Somebody with bad character is considered to be not so honest. Maybe they have little integrity, which means their words and actions don't match up all the time. And maybe they have little to no honor, which means they don't really care what people think about them. When it comes to character, usually like attracts like, but sometimes opposites attract. And when opposites attract, that's when you have the formation of a dysfunctional relationship. Sometimes it's the formation of a toxic relationship. So, character is another defining pillar of a relationship. Remember, your character is formed by being exposed to principles that lead to beliefs, that leads to beliefs that you value, that help you to form a moral compass, which then help you develop standards, which then determines your behavior to the outside world. Remember, one of the benefits of good character is that it builds trust in a relationship. Well, that's all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's